every time we play her, there's this commotion, like this loud rumbling from the stands. Turns out it's people, thousands of them, just sitting there watching on purpose. It's very disruptive. She says WNBA games used to be a chill, quiet place. You could bring your laptop and relax, maybe even get a little work done. But now, it's like there's large gatherings of people watching us from the stands. Some of them are yelling crazy shit about what they're seeing, putting unfair pressure on us to score, like we're there for their entertainment. You are. The whole thing is toxic. I saw a guy with his daughter in the crowd, both of them yelling, couldn't hear what they were saying exactly, but it was either my performance.
Some people now see the massive audiences drawn to Caitlin Clark as a problem that needs to be addressed. But here's the twist. Stephen A. Smith, who has been one of the few voices openly defending Clark's true value while others avoided the topic, has finally had enough. And when Stephen reaches that point, you can expect a reality check so strong that the entire sports world won't be able to ignore it.
Folks, the WNBA already set a precedent. It doesn't matter what Brittney Griner said. It doesn't matter what Brittney Griner said, because they've already shown us they don't need evidence, they don't need substance, they don't need any type of proof at all to launch a bogus investigation into Indiana Fever fans, so they shouldn't need any substance, any basis, any evidence to launch an investigation into any other fan, any other player, any other.
If you've been following Stephen's WNBA coverage over the past year, you've probably noticed him slowly building toward what can only be described as a full-on explosion of common sense. This has grown into something bigger than just basketball. It's about watching a league risk its own success because certain players and executives refuse to accept that one rookie has completely transformed the game.
Brittney Griner was in a Russian prison. You would think that somebody who is now free, back in America, on home soil, would not have too much to complain about. Especially something like this. Fans in every sport. She described the fan.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter what sport you are. It doesn't matter what sport you pick. That's how fans...
This tension has been building for months, ever since Caitlin Clark stepped onto a professional court and instantly became the most influential player in the league. While much of the WNBA treated her like an outsider who accidentally wandered into their world, Stephen was presenting the facts in a way that made the situation impossible to ignore. Stephen even questioned how things would unfold when discussing Clark's impact on WNBA ratings, saying he was curious to see what would happen if viewership suddenly dropped, because at that point, everyone would need to stop and rethink their stance. It's like watching someone complain about being broke while standing right next to a pot of gold, and Stephen is the one yelling that the gold is right in front of them.
Just in the short amount of time that I watched, I remember back a while back before Caitlin was in this, of all these female professional players bitching about not getting paid what the men do, and then it was made clear that when you have the draw, when you can bring in the money, the revenue, the advertising dollars, then you'll get paid more money. Caitlin Clark has made that happen for the entire league, but these girls are doing everything in their power to destroy the golden goose that benefits them as a collective, and the referee.
Before we dive deeper, if you're enjoying this, make sure to subscribe. Now let's talk numbers, because some folks in the WNBA front office clearly need both a calculator and a reality check. This season, games featuring Caitlin Clark have averaged 1.178 million viewers, while games without her drew only 394,000. That's not just a small difference, it's a staggering 199% gap. To put it plainly, even the most number-challenged executive can see that Clark's games attract 3 times as many viewers as those without her. When she joined the WNBA, Clark instantly became a one-woman economic engine. Case in point, the season opener between the Indiana Fever and Chicago Sky, featuring Clark, drew 2.7 million viewers on ABC, the highest audience for any WNBA game on ESPN.
This is the magnetic traction that draws viewers to the WNBA, and her absence over the next 2 weeks due to that quad strain is providing further evidence of that. Then everybody needs to accept it, stand down, and ride that wave. I'm going to be really interested in seeing how the ratings are going to look without her over the next 2 weeks. Let's make sure we come back and ask me this exact same question after.
This is where Steven frustration truly hits its peak. Instead of WNBA executives showing gratitude for the incredible gift Caitlin Clark represents, we got lukewarm press releases and generic social media posts. It's as if they were embarrassed by their own success, too hesitant to admit that one player could make such a monumental impact. Stephen A. Smith has watched all of this unfold in real time, steadily building toward a volcanic eruption of frustration.
Now I've taken hits because I was calling it from day one. You got people that are resentful toward her, but it's really not about her, guys. It's about what she represents. Before she ever came along, there were a lot of outstanding basketball players who happened to be black females that was doing their thing on the WNBA level. And they never got this kind of shine. This girl, the Golden Goose, comes along and she wreaks havoc. She's the Rookie of the Year. She's 4th in the league in MVP voting.
He's seen Clark break viewership records, pack arenas, and pull the WNBA into the mainstream, all while certain players and commentators acted like she didn't even deserve the spotlight. Caitlin Clark has become the WNBA's undeniable golden goose, drawing record crowds, skyrocketing ratings, and completely transforming the league's visibility. Yet, instead of celebrating her impact, some players and executives, including Brittney Griner, have shown resentment, even allegedly directing racial slurs towards her, while the league stayed silent.
And Brittney Griner, who Biden traded for the Merchant of Death, called Caitlin Clark the white female referee trash, effing white girls after getting fouled out. So that was Bobby Borak. He stated that on Twitter today, I believe. Watch this. So this is the call here, guys.
So the ticky-tack fouls that we were talking about.
Stephen A. Smith has been the lone voice calling out this hypocrisy, pointing out how Clark's presence brought chartered flights, massive viewership, and the financial boost the WNBA desperately needed. Her absence, due to injury, immediately tanked ticket sales and ratings, showing just how essential she is to the league's success. Clark isn't just a star player, she's a phenomenon, a one-woman economic engine, and the bridge between the WNBA's struggling past and its potential future. Yet the league continues to treat her like any other player, ignoring the fact that their biggest asset is